The build-up to the 2018 NatWest Six Nations Championship has been a turbulent one for France. Coach Guy Novès was replaced by Jacques Brunel just weeks before the campaign began. Winless in their last 6 matches, Brunel gambled on 19-year-old Mathieu Jalibert, who became the youngest ever out-half to start for Les Bleus in the 5 or 6 Nations era. Ireland were favourites to win in Paris, but just 2 wins in the French capital since 2000 suggested that the men in green would face a stern test at a noisy Stade de France. When the sides met at this venue 2 years ago, it was a low-scoring affair, with France victorious by 10 points to 9. Games between these sides have been very tight in recent years, so when Ireland were awarded an early penalty after France were penalised for offside, Johnny Sexton took the opportunity to give Joe Schmidt's men an early 3-0 lead. Scoring chances were limited in the first period as defences dominated. Indeed, it was midway through the half before the next score arrived. Yacouba Camara was penalised in the ruck. Playing with the advantage, Sexton tried his luck with a drop goal but had better luck from the tee when play was called back. He had no problem striking from close range to make it 6-0. Five minutes before the break, the home side eventually opened their account after Rob Kearney was penalised for not releasing. And Maxime Machenaud found the target with the penalty, and the margin was back to 3 points. However, Ireland went in at half-time 9-3 ahead after Sebastian Bahamahina was penalised for an ill-disciplined hit on Murray. It left Sexton with a straightforward kick to restore the visitors' 6 points cushion. Bahamahina needlessly giving Ireland another easy opportunity for 3 points. After a first half that was interesting without being exhilarating, Ireland were 9-3 ahead. The second period started much as the first had finished. Another penalty given away by Bahamahina in clear sight of referee Nigel Owens. And another chance for Sexton to shoot at the posts. The Ireland number 10 maintained his 100% record with the boot, and it was 12-3 for the visitors with 47 minutes on the clock as conditions continued to worsen. Try-scoring opportunities remained elusive as defences continued to dominate, perhaps exemplified by this turnover as Jefferson Poirot ripped the ball from Tadhg Furlong with Ireland in a threatening position. And France were back to within 6 points when Machenaud landed his second penalty of the game in the 54th minute. In the 63rd minute, Sexton had a chance to stretch Ireland's lead back to 9 points, but most unusually for the Leinster man, he dragged his kick wide and it remained 12-6. And that miss was punished 8 minutes from time with a moment of brilliance from Teddy Thomas, who lit up what had been a relatively lacklustre game. From the quick throw-in, Thomas still had a huge amount to do from 60 metres out, but the Racing 92 winger showed tremendous acceleration to run through the Irish defence before getting over the line for a spectacular score. A moment of sheer brilliance from Thomas, who had a huge amount to do from the wide position before seeing daylight and the Irish line. It gave Anthony Belleau a simple conversion to put France in front for the first time, 13 points to 12. 3 minutes from time, Belleau had another chance with the boot to make it a 4-point game, but to the dismay of the home supporters, his effort went wide and it would allow Ireland one more chance to steal a win. And that is exactly what they did with the final play of the game in what was hugely dramatic circumstances. Ireland broke French resistance and hearts. The Irish worked their way downfield to try to get Sexton into drop goal territory. He was highly attritional as the French defended with great might, as they had done throughout, with Ireland going through phase after phase. However, with nerves of steel, Sexton produced one of the great drop goals in rugby history, with huge pressure on his shoulders to land the 3 points from close to halfway and win the match for Ireland with the last kick of the game. Irish celebrations were unbridled both on the pitch and in the stands. A thrilling finish and a great start for Ireland, who host Italy in Dublin next time. France travel to Scotland next, a must-win game for both of those sides. But after a nail-biting climax on match day 1, it finished in Paris. France 13, Ireland 15.